Did you know that nearly 40% of tourists leave Italy regretting their choice to visit certain must-see spots? That's right. Almost half of them leave saying, well, that was a letdown. With over 60 million people visiting every year, Italy might seem like the perfect place to say, I told you so. But before you swear off these so-called tourist traps, let's explore why you might just end up joining the other 60% who fall head over heels for this place. That's a lot of people cramming into ancient ruins and queuing for that perfect gelato. You might find yourself asking, is battling the crowds at Italy's top attractions really worth it? Or are you better off exploring the road less traveled? Maybe, just maybe, those tourist traps hold a certain charm despite their drawbacks. Let's explore, shall we? The eternal quest for authenticity in Italy. It's like searching for buried treasure, but instead of a map, you have a guidebook filled with starred attractions and must-see spots. While Italy is brimming with history, art, and culinary delights, it's also teeming with tourist traps that can leave you feeling more like a weary traveler than an intrepid explorer. Imagine this. You've just arrived in Rome, the eternal city. You're eager to taste the real Italy, but as you make your way to the Colosseum, you're greeted by a sea of vendors selling plastic gladiator helmets and selfie sticks. The line to get inside snakes around the block, and you start to wonder if this is what you signed up for. Or picture yourself in Florence, standing in front of the iconic Duomo. The facade is breathtaking, but the throngs of tourists jostling for the perfect Instagram shot can make it hard to appreciate the grandeur. The key to finding authentic Italian experiences lies in venturing off the beaten path. Seek out local eateries where the menu isn't translated into 5 languages. Wander through neighborhoods where the locals live and work. Engage with the people who call these cities home. They often have the best recommendations for hidden gems that don't make it into the guidebooks. This is where the true magic of Italy resides, waiting to be discovered by those willing to look a little deeper. Venice, the famed floating city, conjures images of gondola rides and romantic strolls. It's a place where love seems to float on the water, and every corner whispers tales of romance. But hold your horses, or gondolas. The reality is a bit different. Reality check. Venice is crowded, like really crowded. The narrow streets are often packed with tourists from all over the world. Be prepared to navigate through a sea of selfie sticks and fanny packs. It's a bustling maze that can be overwhelming. And don't even get me started on the pigeons. They're everywhere. These feathered residents are as much a part of Venice as the canals themselves. However, before you write off Venice as a lost cause, consider this. Wander away from the Rialto Bridge in St. Mark's Square. Venture into the less traveled paths. Discover quiet canals, charming bridges, and local Baccari, wine bars, tucked away from the tourist throngs. These hidden gems offer a glimpse into the authentic Venetian life. Who knows? You might even find a gondola ride without the serenade and the inflated price tag. In these serene moments, Venice reveals its true magic, far from the madding crowd. Rome, the Colosseum, the Vatican, the Trevi Fountain, all bucket list worthy, no doubt. But be warned, these iconic sites come with a side of intense crowds, long lines, and the occasional pushy vendor. You might think you're experiencing history, but are you really? The crowds, the noise, the overpriced souvenirs, it's all part of the authentic experience, right? But here's the thing about Rome. Its history is inescapable. Every corner you turn, every cobblestone you step on, whispers tales of emperors and gladiators. So yes, while dodging selfie sticks at the Trevi Fountain might test your patience, the sheer awe of standing in the shadow of the Colosseum is undeniable. Or maybe, just maybe, there's a better way to enjoy Italy's rich history without the hassle. Think about it. Florence, the birthplace of the Renaissance, is a feast for the eyes. Michelangelo's David, Botticelli's Venus, and countless other masterpieces await your admiration. Brunelleschi's Dome, a marvel of engineering and art, stands proudly among these treasures. But be prepared to share these artistic wonders with a throng of fellow art enthusiasts, all eager to soak in the beauty. Navigating the bustling streets can be a challenge. Good luck deciphering the bus schedule or ordering a cappuccino without feeling like a tourist cliché. The language barrier can add to the confusion. Yet, amidst the tourist hustle, Florence offers glimpses of authentic Italian life. The locals go about their day, shopping at markets and enjoying their city. Duck into a family-run trattoria for a taste of true Tuscan cuisine. The flavors are rich, the atmosphere warm and inviting. Wander across the Ponte Vecchio at sunset, when the crowds thin and the Arno River shimmers with golden light. It's a moment of tranquility in a bustling city. You might just find that Florence, beneath the tourist veneer, has a heart of gold. The serene streets and the genuine warmth of its people reveal a city that is timeless and enchanting. The Amalfi Coast, a breathtaking stretch of coastline that captures the imagination of travelers from around the world. Dotted with pastel-colored villages clinging to rugged cliffs, it's a sight to behold. It's the stuff of postcards and Instagram dreams, where every corner offers a picture-perfect moment. But paradise doesn't come cheap or without crowds. The popularity of this destination means it's often bustling with tourists. Be prepared to shell out a pretty penny for that stunning ocean view, as accommodations here can be quite pricey. And navigate narrow roads packed with tour buses, which can be a challenge for even the most seasoned travelers. However, the Amalfi Coast's beauty is undeniable, making every effort worth it. The scent of lemon trees, the turquoise waters, and the vibrant atmosphere create an unforgettable experience. The charming villages, it's a sensory overload in the best way possible, with every sense engaged. Splurge on a boat trip to hidden coves, where you can discover secluded spots away from the crowds. Savor fresh seafood at a cliffside restaurant, enjoying the flavors of the sea with a view to match. And soak in those panoramic views that stretch as far as the eye can see, offering a feast for the eyes. Sometimes a little splurge and a little patience is worth the reward, as the memories you create here will last a lifetime. Tuscany rolling hills, sun-soaked vineyards, and rustic farmhouses. It's the idyllic countryside that dreams are made of. But is this picturesque paradise all it seems? While Tuscany offers incredible beauty and charm, the reality can sometimes feel like a mirage. High-season crowds can turn tranquil towns into bustling hubs, and those serene landscapes often come with a premium price tag. The famous wine tastings and farm-to-table dining experiences are unforgettable, but they can also be quite costly. And finding that perfect, peaceful spot for a sunset view, well, you might be sharing it with a few dozen other tourists. Despite these challenges, Tuscany's allure is undeniable. The region's rich history, delicious cuisine, and stunning scenery continue to captivate visitors. For those willing to venture off the beaten path, there are still hidden gems to be discovered. Small, lesser-known villages, where you can experience authentic Tuscan life away from the crowds. So is Tuscany a mirage or a masterpiece? It all depends on how you choose to experience it. Take the time to explore beyond the popular spots, and you might just find the Tuscany you've been dreaming of. But wait, before you pack your bags, there's one more revelation that might surprise you. Venice, the city of canals, gondolas, and romance. It's on everyone's bucket list, right? Well, here's the twist. Despite its undeniable charm, Venice has a hidden downside that many tourists overlook. The city is sinking. Yes, you heard that right. Venice battles constant flooding, and the effects of climate change are only making it worse. During high tide, known as acqua alta, parts of the city become impassable. The rising waters damage buildings, disrupt daily life, and even pose risks to tourists. And that's not all. Venice's popularity means it's often overcrowded. Imagine navigating through narrow streets packed with tourists, waiting in long lines for attractions, and struggling to find authentic local experiences amidst the sea of souvenir shops. It can be overwhelming and sometimes disappointing. So while Venice is undoubtedly beautiful and historically rich, it's crucial to weigh these aspects before planning your visit. Is the romance worth the potential inconvenience? Only you can decide. Have you visited Venice? What was your experience like? Share your stories in the comments below. So, there you have it. Italy's most popular destinations. Crowded, expensive, and undeniably alluring. Are they tourist traps? Perhaps. But are they worth visiting? That's for you to decide. Will you brave the crowds and discover the hidden gems? Or will you forge your own path and explore Italy's lesser-known corners? Share your thoughts and experiences in the comments below. Let's keep the conversation going. If you like this video, please don't forget to subscribe for more videos like this.